what a beautiful day. So I've been wanting to do a review on this baby for a long time, but weather in South Florida is just unpredictable. It could be really sunny like this and 5 minutes later it's pouring cats and dogs. So this is a VTX 1300. One of my best friends took this baby on a trip we planned on doing together, but since it was so close to the accident that I had, he ended up going by himself. So it was around 10,000 miles or 10,000 kilometers, I don't know. I think he uses the wrong measuring system. But it was basically from Homestead all the way up to, I don't know, Alabama, every other state, Texas, and down to Mexico. I don't know where in Mexico he was gonna go. Then up again, California, Route 66, and then coming back down. So, since I'm not a cruiser kind of guy, I'm gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna give you the specs, couple specs on this bike, and then I'm gonna tell you what do I think of it. So Ronda, it's a VTX 1300, which is actually 1,312 cc or 80.6 cubic inches. Ronda has gained some weight here because she's on the heavy side. She weighs around 700 pounds. She has, I think, 74 horsepower and 90 foot-pounds of torque. Now, if you think of it, 70 horsepower, 74 horsepower for 700 pounds, it's really not a lot. But most of the things that I see that it could be a problem with this bike, I could knock them down by saying it's a cruiser. You don't really need to set up a speed record. So it only has 5 gears, but again, you don't really need the last gear, the 6th gear, because it has 5 really long gears, and the way it puts it down, it's a little different to what I'm used to riding, because it doesn't have a chain, it doesn't have a belt, it's shaft driven. Woo! Look at that. I'm assuming someone ran the red light. Oh, I hope everyone's okay. So, going back, if you're gonna use it for a weekend trip or cruising, go for it, because it's cheap, it doesn't have a lot of technology, nothing can go wrong with it unless, I mean, if you give it regular maintenance, it's gonna live forever, plus it's Honda. Now, the bad side, if you want to buy it as a daily commuter, I would not recommend it, because as long as you're moving, the bike doesn't feel heavy at all. But during traffic hours, during regular day, everyday commuting, you're gonna feel the weight, and that's for sure. It's a long bike, it's a wide bike, it's a heavy bike, and you're gonna feel it. Another good thing I see is that it doesn't really vibrate a lot. I mean, I've been in other cruises before, and they shake your hair off. I mean, to be a cruiser, it doesn't really vibrate a lot, which makes it really comfortable. It makes it comfortable for you, and it makes it comfortable for your passenger. What's up, buddy? So one thing that I don't like about this bike, and this one really annoys me, because most of the things on this list, I could say, hey, it's a cruiser, it doesn't really need it. For example, 74 horsepower for a 700-pound bike. It's not really powerful, but it's plenty to get you going on the highway. I mean, you're not going to set a speed record with it. It's meant for cruising. You're just going to relax, sit back, and ride. Now, one of the things that I don't understand, it doesn't have a fuel gauge. I don't get it. It's like, if you're on the highway, the only way to know is by taking a fuel cap off and checking how much fuel you have inside. There is no gauge to tell you how much fuel it has. And trust me, the way I know it's because I ran out of fuel twice. And if you didn't think 700 pounds was heavy, wait until you have to push this girl, sorry. So in conclusion, even though I'm not a cruiser guy, I really love this bike. To the point that I thought I was gonna keep it. I was gonna pay my friend the bike and then I was gonna keep it, because personally my wife loves it. It's a lot more comfortable for a passenger to go on a cruiser than to go on a sports bike because the seat is this side, and also you're leaning forward and the passenger is leaning on you. So at the end, it's like your wrists are killing you. This one, you're just sitting on top of your bum. I mean, it's comfortable. So if you want to get a bike like this, go for it. Go for it. For the price, there is nothing better you're gonna get. So one more thing I wanted to say. My friend did a video. I'm gonna put a link. I don't know if I'm gonna put it at the end of the video. I'm gonna put a link, or if I'm gonna put a link in the description. Anyways, go there and check it out because it's 14 minutes and it's really good video. It's a really good video. So if you're not a subscriber yet, consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up if you want to leave a comment, and thank you for watching.